amenifanyia amani, kaondoa huzuni yangu, kanifanyia amani.
Amani unipayo sio kama ya dunia hii, furaha unipayo sio kama ya ulimwengu. Wewe niganga moyo nipatapo uchungu, kanifanyia amani. Tuimbe amani.
Amenifanyia amani, amenifanyia amani, kaondoa huzuni yangu, kanifanyia amani.
Tuimbe amani.
Amenifanyia amani, amenifanyia amani, kaondoa huzuni yangu, kanifanyia amani. Kaondoa huzuni yangu, kanifanyia amani.
Asante Pwani University Voice and Touch. Now our chief guest, with your permission, I want to call the last performer. This is Mashinlo Salim to wind up the entertainment issues. Mashinlo Salim is a student of Pwani University. He's the third year taking Bachelor of Education, IRE and Kiswahili. Mashinlo is also a composer and a reciter of poems in Kiswahili. He is a very promising student in that field, and today he has a special message for the graduates. Inasema, nendeni mkajenge taifa. Wakati wa masomo umeisha, wakati wa kufundishwa umeisha. Go and build the nation. Welcome, Mashinlo.
Imetimu siku tuloisubiri, ni siku ilo muhimu, furaha imekithiri, mahafali wahitimu, pongezi twazikariri. Mumeshapawa hata munenda kajenge taifa, wakuu wasimamizi kwenye chuo cha mwambao, wafadhili na wazazi, imetimu kazi yao, wahadhiri nao kazi imekwisha hino leo. Mumeshapawa hata munenda kajenge taifa, mulofanya walimu leo mwapawa shahada. Nchi yataka elimu lazima kama ibada, kalitendeni jukumu muieneze faida. Mumeshapawa hata munenda kajenge taifa, mulosomea hesabu na wale watakuimu, katekeleze wajibu kwa juhudi na nidhamu, musiende kuharibu taifa la waheshimu. Mumeshapawa hata munenda kajenge taifa. Hongera madaktari wa watu hata wanyama, taifa la wasubiri mutoe zenu huduma. Musiende na kiburi mutapoteza heshima. Mumeshapawa hata munenda kajenge taifa. mulo yamfanya masomo kusomea mazingira na wajuzi wa kilimo, uchumi na biashara, na wapeni msukumo katoe huduma bora. Mumeshapawa hata munenda kajenge taifa. Himana wasisitiza enyi mnaohitimu, tunaamini mwaweza muendapo kuhudumu taifa kuendeleza, hilo ni lenu jukumu. Mumeshapawa hata munenda kajenge taifa. Mumeshapawa hata munenda kajenge taifa. Shabash.
Asante sana Mashin-in-Law Salim kwa ujumbe wako. Nafikiri maafali wameupata. And with that, our chief guest, I hand over to Dr. Sarah Wallace, my colleague in this particular function. Karibu sana, Sarah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Juma, for that wonderful entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, we've now reached the end of the first session of this congregation. I would now like to call upon our Vice Chancellor to give us his address. Professor Rajab, please.
The Chancellor, Pwani University, the PS Ministry of Education, State Department of Science and Technology, represented here today by Mr. Dan Mrs., the Chairman of Council, Pwani University, the Chair of Council, Masinde Muliro, University of Science and Technology, Dr. Jane Musangi, members of Pwani University Council, the CEO, EACC, Mr. Twalib Mbarak, the Director, Kemri, Dr. Joseph Wangangi, our guest from the University of Glasgow, Professor Paul Gassey, the representative from Kemri, Dr. Mekziadek Osore, our partners and stakeholders, deans and directors, Pwani University, chairman of departments, officials of the Pwani University Student Association, parents, guardians, friends of our students, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It gives me great pleasure to welcome each and every one of you to the 9th graduation ceremony of Pwani University. A graduation will always remain a memorable event because it marks the end of a cycle and launches the beginning of another. It is a moment of joy and pride, a time for celebration, reflection, and thanksgiving. The academic journey culminating in today's graduation, especially during these unique and challenging times, has not been easy. It has involved a lot of dedication, sacrifice, and going the extra mile. We celebrate you, class of 2022. Please receive my sincere congratulations. Please allow me to congratulate your parents, family members, sponsors, and all well-wishers who have in one way or another contributed to your academic success. I also acknowledge with respect and gratitude the role played by your lecturers, laboratory and computer technical staff, administrators, security personnel, and all those who spent long hours in their various roles. All of them created an intellectual, social, and physical environment that enable you to thrive and be that individual we can identify with today. The role played by PUSA student leadership and peer counselors in providing opportunities for socio-cultural as well as emotional support in a peaceful environment is highly appreciated. In a special way, I wish to recognize and highly appreciate our partners and stakeholders who accepted our invitation and grace our occasion today by celebrating with us, both physically and virtually. This function is streamed virtually. I salute you all. Of the 1,562 students who will graduate today, 8 will graduate with a PhD, 28 with masters, 1,487 with the first degree, and 39 with diploma. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now 9 years since Pwani University was awarded its charter. The university continues in its commitment to advance academic excellence despite the new and emerging challenges of the current times. The new norm brought in new technologies and opened new teaching and learning opportunities and created efficiencies in the way we do things. This demanded that learning institutions put up structures to make them more resilient moving forward. The university has therefore invested time and resources in blended learning as a tool to enhance quality of teaching and learning and also mitigate against future outbreaks. This scenario is amply reflected in the theme of this year's graduation, advancing academic excellence in the face of modern adversities. In Kiswahili, this reads, kuendeleza ubora wa kitaaluma katika nyakati za shida za kisasa. Mr. Chancellor, sir, Pwani University has continued to support the achievement of our national developmental goals by providing quality university education and training. The university recognizes that quality of teaching and learning is the key cornerstone for building a great university. We are therefore committed to institutionalizing quality assurance systems in order to provide excellent quality academic programs that are relevant, market-driven, promote creativity, self-reliance, and intellectual activism. We will continue to work closely with the management and our stakeholders to ensure that the university develops and sustains a niche for itself by introducing niche programs that are unique to this region, so as to give this institution a competitive advantage nationally and internationally. Also, the university has rationalized its programs to remove duplication and has initiated the harmonization of teaching programs in preparation for the new competency-based curriculum framework. Mr. Chancellor, Pwani University acknowledges the significant role played by collaborations and partnership with sister universities, research institutions, environmental conservation institutions, and industry, both locally and internationally, in training, research, joint conferences, and community outreach to ensure mutual benefit for the institutions involved. As such, currently, we are in collaborations and partnership between Pwani University and the Waata community in Kenya, so as to document endangered Waata language. We are also collaborating with the Academy of Arts Poland through the Transcultural Perspectives in Art and Art Education, TPAAE, with the aim of culminating this to a fine arts and design program in Pwani University. We are also in collaboration with the Institute for Self-Reliant Agriculture, SRA, the Kenya Medical Research Institute, KEMRI, among others. It is expected that the exchange programs and partnerships shall improve our teaching, learning, and research output. Ladies and gentlemen, it is gratifying to note that our staff profiles, especially those with a PhD degree, has grown from strength to strength. The general physical infrastructure has also changed positively. Additional facilities have been developed and others refurbished. Mr. Chancellor, the issue of quality cannot go without mentioning the ISO recertification 9001-2015 that Pwani University has achieved and sustained. Also, Pwani University has made great achievements as it pursues the implementation of the university's master plan and strategic plan 2014-2024. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I wish to commend the entire student body for maintaining discipline, and conducting their affairs peacefully. I urge the continuing students to follow the footsteps of this graduating class so that we can achieve more. As you leave, remember, you are no longer an individual, but an institution by virtue of your association with this university, first as a student and now as an alumni. You must create a name for yourself and by extension for this university by upholding good practice of not only a deserving individual, but also a complete human being sensitive to the diversity of all the people around you. Take every challenge in your stride and you will succeed wherever you go and in whatever you do. With these remarks, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all the best and may God's blessing be with you now and always. Thank you very much. I now call upon the representative of the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, State Department of Science and Technology, represented here today by Mr. Dan Messis, to address this congregation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Asante sana. The Chancellor, Pwani University, Dr. Samuel Ochola, the Vice Chancellor, the Chairman of Council, Dr. Nyechae. We have in our midst the immediate former Chair of Council, Dr. Jane Musangi, whose presence I wish to recognize, and now being at the Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology, and we appreciate your coming. All faculty, members of staff, graduates, your parents, and the guests who have honored us, who include the ESCC CEO, Brother Twalib Mbarak. We value your presence. And you have not mentioned anybody, you will bear with me. Wale watu wanaofuzu leo na sisi sote, hamjambo. Hamjambo tena. Hata nami si jambo. Hapa nimeona tunatumia lugha ya Kiingereza na vile vile ya Kiswahili. I must admit, Chancellor, that not many universities can very comfortably transact their graduation business in both languages in very equal measure. I've got a new word, a new name for this university, University of Pwani. Na yule kijana ambaye alitaja ni chuo kikuu cha wapi? Cha Mwambao. Kwa hivyo leo nimejifunza na nazidi kujifunza. Kwa hivyo nimesema si jambo, napenda kwanza kuwaletea salamu kutoka kwa waziri wetu Professor George Magoha. Vile vile ningelipenda kuwaletea salamu kutoka Principal Secretary Balozi Simon Nabokwesi. In the last graduation, I believe the PS was here. And they have therefore sent their very warm felicitations to you and all the staff of the ministry. I recognize the PS is represented in the council by one director, Madam Olik. And so, it gives me pleasure to join you today as you mark the 9th graduation ceremony here at Pwani University, chuo kikuu cha Mwambao. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the university, the entire fraternity, for the achievements of the past year. You know, we are just coming out of the epidemic, and despite the challenges, you've been able to pull yourselves together. I note with appreciation the contribution this institution has made towards training, research, and extension. Also, this reflects clearly in your mission. The government's long-term policy is to provide a framework for a sustainable, competitive, and autonomous national university system that is responsive to the challenges related to the access, equity, and quality of education. This is a noble initiative because if we can sufficiently expand and increase access to university education, and if we can guarantee high standards of teaching and research, the large number of students who in the past traveled out of our country and abroad in search of higher education, that large number will definitely opt to join our local universities. We know about the airlifts of the 60s and in the 70s, and even more recently. Those were positive developments, but we are saying we want now to be able to close that gap. Pwani University is well placed to expand her capacity by mounting programs unique to its geographical location. The university also has the resources in terms of land, proximity to the ocean. And I'm told the name for ocean in Kiswahili is Bahari. It also has the necessary personnel These two, amongst others, are possible catalysts and enablers to achieving the envisaged greatness. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, as we seek to accommodate more students in our institutions of higher learning, and today we are graduating well over 1,500 students receiving PhDs, first degrees, master's degrees, and diplomas. And you are aware, this year alone, in the Form Force, over 145,000 did qualify to join universities. It is important to appreciate that we will continue to experience resource limitations. I am therefore appealing to all stakeholders to respond urgently to the overwhelming demand for access to university, and in complementing the efforts of the government. The government continues to provide capitation even as the numbers of students who join the universities is on the rise. Government also has been providing development funds to put up infrastructure. But of course, I do call upon other investors to chip in infrastructure development, to develop accommodation places, support research, and then student placement, as well as sponsorship to mitigate the challenges facing our universities. Mr. Chancellor, as the university increases access to university education, I urge this institution to embrace the notion of demand-driven and collaborative research. That means not just as this university does, but between yourselves and other universities. The Vice Chancellor alluded to a number of partnerships that are on, and I wish to commend that. And I recognize the presence of Glasgow University here today in an effort in the spirit of that partnership, and amongst others that have been mentioned. There are also other research institutions. Kemfree was mentioned. Kemri, I'm glad has been mentioned. The Marine and Research Institution has also been mentioned. I think we have representation and their presence here in a big way. That one will lead in developing the new area of blue economy, as well as the industries are also called upon. The government remains committed to ensuring that our public universities continue to provide quality education, training and research, as I mentioned earlier. In this regard, we at the Ministry of Education, working together with the Commission on University Education, will work closely with all public universities and university colleges to ensure that the highest possible standards are maintained and improved. I'm elated, Mr. Chancellor, that this university has, I think, sufficient number of senior faculty members, driving, teaching, and research in this university. It is through maintenance of high standards in the institutions of higher learning, that they can be ranked among the best and the most respected in the world. Pwani University, amongst others, should continue then to partner closely with the research institutions such as the National Council for Science, Technology and Innovation, NACOSTI, the National Research Fund, Cambridge, as I mentioned earlier, among others, just to name a few of these institutions. Universities and institutions of learning should constantly evaluate and reevaluate their performance periodically. There is also need to carry out trace studies in order to follow up on the performance of the alumni. Today's graduates, you've been told by the VC, you are moving from being students today, stepping into the space of alumni, even as you go on to play your role in developing this country and to play your part in emancipation of humanity. There's also a need to carry out and strengthen those alumni associations. It's important to find ways of engaging the alumni in the university to play a more active role in the evaluation and development of their mother institutions. Let me reiterate that the government gives the highest prioritization to education, science and technology in the social development of the country. Today, this sector takes a large part of the national budget, and it is for the reason stated above. I therefore wish to continue encouraging universities to find more innovative ways of establishing scholarships for its staff. And I'm talking about the staff and their training, and whose knowledge must continuously be developed. These will promote creativity and innovation in the field of science and technology. Mr. Chancellor, I did hear that arts, fine arts, and related areas are going to form part of the niche of this university going forward. Let me conclude by once again underscoring the government's expectations of all our universities in the maintenance or introduction and establishment of demand-driven and research-supported, globally marketed or marketable, gender-sensitive, and efficiently managed programs that will lead to Kenya being a middle-income country by the year 2030, as envisaged in our national blueprint. This will ensure effective development of this nation. The values I've just mentioned can be achieved through the use of available technological know-how in order to realize the desired high standards. May I once again congratulate the class of 2022, the graduates who are before us and those who are following us virtually, their parents, the university fraternity, all staff at the university, for making this 9th graduation a success. The graduates, in the words of the reciter of the poem, shairi. Yule kijana Salim alisema, mmeshapewa hatamu, sasa nendeni mkajenge taifa. Mnapotoka katika kwenye chuo hiki ambao kila mmoja wenu ukumbuke kwamba taifa la waheshimu, na kwa hivyo kila mmoja wenu umepewa hatamu, nenda ukajenge taifa. Na kwa huyo kijana nimeona tuna matumaini mengi sana kwamba wale wagenzi wa Kiswahili kwa miaka iliyotangulia, mzee Walter Mbotela na wengine ambao wamepumzika, nafasi yao haitapotea, itachukuliwa by the new crop of young people. And I must tell you, you are young today. You will not remain young. You are going into that space. You will work for about 20, 30 years. Some of you may not meet for those many years. And when you meet, you will not be this age. I'm meeting the Chancellor here after last meeting him 32 years ago in another forum where he worked at the international space. Little did I know that we would share a platform at Pwani University 32 years later. And Chancellor, I want to thank God for you and for your team, to pray that He continues to strengthen you. With those many remarks, mmeshapewa hatamu, nendeni mkajenge nini? Asanteni sana, and may God bless you.
Asante sana.
The Chancellor of Pwani University, the representative Principal Secretary, University Education, Daniel Messis, the CEO, ESCC, Twalib Mubarak, the Chairperson, Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology, Dr. Musangi Mutua, Directors, Director Kemfrey, Kilifi North, Member of Parliament, Owen Bayer, Representative, Glasgow University, Council members present, Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellors, members of the Senate, teaching and non-teaching staff, parents, guardians, and sponsors, alumni, graduates, students, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is a great pleasure and honor and privilege to welcome you all on behalf of Pwani University Council to our 9th graduation ceremony. The University Council is grateful to have you grace this occasion and share in the joy and glory of the 2022 graduating class. Our celebration today, in these challenging times, is a culmination of many years of hard work and selfless commitment of various stakeholders. Each one of you has played a significant role in making this day possible. We are grateful to God, without whom we would have nothing to boast about and to celebrate today. Mr. Chancellor, sir, today we celebrate you, class of 2022, your efforts, your discipline, persistence, resilience have paid off. As you open a new chapter of your life, we are confident that the excellent training received and values imparted to you here shall go a long way in enabling you to cut a niche for yourselves and provide unique solutions to problems in your societies and beyond. Our gratitude also goes to your parents, guardians, sponsors, and well-wishers for the sacrifices they made because they believed in you. To the entire Pwani University fraternity, we appreciate your invaluable commitment, sacrifice, and support. It is a constant reminder that even in the face of modern adversities, Pwani University is committed to advancing academic excellence. It retains steadfast in its vision to be a world-class university grounded on the values of respect for diversity, intellectual freedom, teamwork, and partnership, integrity, excellence, accountability, creativity, and innovativeness. Mr. Chancellor, sir, the Pwani University leadership has done a commendable job in steering the university through murky waters of the pandemic and uncertain times. It is laudable that the university remains on course and has always met all its financial obligations in full and on a timely basis. I believe the many lessons learned during this period are invaluable in not only moving forward, but also handling other emerging issues of similar or even greater magnitude. On this note, an immediate challenge we must all deal with as a university, common to many other universities in the country, is how to sustainably manage our institutions of higher learning. Inadequate capitation from the exchequer, dwindling income from our appropriation in aid calls for innovative ways of thinking and problem solving. If we are to remain relevant and competitive, we must develop alternative funding streams, undertake an in-depth staff and program rationalization exercise with a few improving service delivery, enhancing quality of teaching and learning, and expunging unnecessary costs. Members of staff are therefore urged to engage more in research that attracts funding from industry and international research organizations. The adoption of blended learning was timely as we continue to see the positive results of the same on teaching, learning, and other academic and administrative activities. I wish to appreciate the teaching and non-teaching staff for the significant role they continue to play in ensuring the university achieves its mandate. Ladies and gentlemen, at Pwani University, we institutionalize and inculcate values and cultures that enable our students and staff to have an excellent and outstanding character. Mutual respect, inclusiveness, honesty, ethics, and integrity are some of the values at the heart of our activities and planning. It is for this reason that the common course Ethics and Integrity is offered to all first-year students in there to inculcate these values in them at an early stage of their academic journey. In addition, the university boss of the Ethics Review Committee accredited by the National Commission of Science and Technology and Innovation, NACOTSI. This committee provides guidelines for research protocols in biomedical, physical, social, environmental sciences. This it does by building capacity for proposal development by training students and ensuring ethical standards are upheld in their research. Ladies and gentlemen, the Council of Pwani University recognizes the quality of teaching and learning is the key cornerstone of building a great university. We are therefore committed to institutionalizing quality assurance systems in order to provide excellent quality academic programs that are relevant, market-driven, promote creativity, self-reliance, and intellectual activism. We will continue to work closely with the management and our stakeholders to ensure that the university develops and sustains a niche for itself by introducing niche programs that are unique to this region as to give this institution a competitive advantage nationally and internationally. The University Council is devoted to creating a conducive working environment that exudes appreciation of its academic staff while heightening their motivation. Top of this list is the provision of the necessary teaching and learning facilities to enable them discharge their duties effectively. Ladies and gentlemen, at Pwani University, we take the security of students, staff, visitors with the seriousness it deserves. In addition to sensitizing students, staff, visitors on the same, the university has engaged highly trained security personnel and a reputable security firm in a bid to provide a safe environment to work and live in. I wish to thank the county and the national government for assisting us realize a secure and peaceful university environment. Once more, I congratulate you, class of 2022, and welcome to the world of work. We are living in times when change has become the new norm. Expect it, embrace it, thrive in it, be the change you wish to see in your life and society in your own little or great way. You have what it takes to do so. Limitless challenges as well as opportunities await you. Make a positive difference. As an alumni of this great university, give back through your skills, time, resources, and energy to make it better. Thank you. God bless you, and God bless Pwani University.
As the Chancellor comes to give his address, we would like to recognize the presence amongst us of Member of Parliament for Kilifi North, Honorable Owen Baya. We also recognize the presence of Director General, KEMFRI, Kenya Marine and Fisheries Research Institute, Professor James Njiru. We do recognize the County Commissioner who is amongst us of Kilifi County, Mr. Kutswa Olaka. Welcome. Mr. Chancellors.
The representative of the Permanent Secretary, the Minister of Education, Science and Technology, my dear colleague, Chairman of Council of Pwani University, my predecessor, the chair of Sinde Muliro University, Dr. Shan, council members, vice chancellors, present, deputy vice chancellors present, teaching staff and non-teaching staff, graduates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. But before I make any statement, it has already been recognized. I will request two of our distinguished guests to at least say hello to you. This will be my friend, Mr. Twalib Barak, the CEO of EACC, and then Mr. Owen Bayer, the MP of North Kilifi North. But I also recognize the commissioner who has just arrived. But these two gentlemen I will allow them to say hello to the congregation.
Thank you, sir. My local MP has warned me that I should not be hard on him because this is a political period. So the Chancellor of the University, representative of the Ministry of Education, Chairman of the Pwani University, Vice Chancellor, Chair of other universities, council members, area MP, who is also my MP here, the university management, distinguished guests, graduates. I feel good when I'm here addressing you because where I was born is 300 meters from here. I was born there. I remember when I was in nursery in 1971, we only had 3 houses here. And you had to walk all the way. The next houses is Bagles Bank. There used to be a cotton depot there. So we are from very far. I'll just summarize a few things that I would like to talk about. And it's not, Mushimo is not about politics, but it's about integrity. EACC, we are employers. We employ from different fields. We employ lawyers, we employ civil engineers, we employ social researchers, we employ educators. What we have come across, which I believe is also affecting many institutions in this country, other than the paper qualification that I congratulate you today, you have it. The other qualification that you will not have it in paperwork is integrity. And integrity cannot be measured. It is very, very difficult to measure integrity until you interact with somebody. Integrity, for those who are married, is like marriage. You see a very handsome man, you fall in love with him. You see a very beautiful lady, you fall in love with her. When you come to share the house now, you realize what kind of a person you have. What I mean here, Chairman, is that when we interview people, we see those good, nice papers that you have a PhD, you had a first-class honor from a very reputable university like Pwani, and we employ you. Then after some time, we realize we did not pick the right person. So what will happen to you is that maybe you will be sacked, or you'll find the place unpleasant, and you'll move to another place. 2-3 times, you become not employable because you'll be asked, where were you last? I was working as an accountant with Pwani University. When they do the due diligence, they'll be told silently, mtu alikuwa mkora. So you end up in problems. So what I'm trying to say here is that this graduation is one phase of your life, and you are entering another phase of life. Today, Chairman, many universities are in financial problems. Many. All state institutions are in financial problem in terms of scarcity. Even us at EACC, when we go to Parliament, we say we want 6 billion and we are given 3.5 billion. We are not able to meet our requirements, but we struggle with that. But in Kenya today, there are other universities that have totally been grounded. I don't want to mention names, but as academician, you know what I'm talking about. And if you look critically at what happened to these universities, is that these universities are being led by people who are very, very educated, but the main issue, if you go deeper, is integrity. So what am I trying to tell you as the head of EACC is that please maintain integrity, because that is what is going to determine in your life. We have seen many big places in this country, people who did not score very well at the university, maybe they had lower second, and they had even a pass, and they were given big positions in this country because of integrity. With those few remarks, I would like to thank the management for inviting me, because when I come here, I kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I attend the function, then from here, I silently leave and go and say hi to my relatives. Thank you very much.
The Chancellor of the University, the representative of the Cabinet Secretary, the Chairperson of Council who is here, the Vice Chancellor, the Vice Chancellors of other universities, the Deputy Chancellors of other universities that are here, members of faculty, parents, guardians and sponsors, graduates, distinguished students and guests, good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to be here and to thank the university management and the larger Pwani University for inviting me as a host member of Parliament for this colorful ceremony. I take this opportunity to welcome all of you to Kilifi North. Please feel at home. To those of you who have traveled far and wide to come to this institution, please find some time to visit outside this institution, sample the beautiful Kilifi County and Kilifi Town as an area of interest with some of the most pleasant beaches here and very nice hotels and very beautiful scenery here. And those that want to take pictures, please don't go take them in Mombasa, take them here so that you can keep a great memory of this colorful event. I can assure you that you will not be disappointed by visiting and staying around here. I know some of you have carried dollars and money. Please spend it here. Let the people of Kilifi know that there was a graduation by the amount of money that they have in their pockets, that you are here. Today is the 9th time we have gathered here to celebrate a graduation event. I want to congratulate the university for this achievement. I also take this opportunity to congratulate all the graduates that are here and those that are on virtual mode, their parents and guardians for having worked so hard to make this event a reality. My friends, nothing comes easy. The journey, I am certain, has been long, and a lot of sacrifices have been made by yourselves, your parents, your guardians. And I want to thank your guardians and your parents and those that have sponsored you for that noble task that they took to actually get you into this university until this very, very beautiful moment that we are sharing here today. As a member of Parliament for this constituency which this institution is established, and as a person who has been involved in this institution since its inception. Professor, I think I was here in 2008. 2008, and I left sometime 2012, I think, as both a lecturer here and a registrar of something in this university. So as a pioneer member of one of the pioneer members of this university, then I became Council Secretary of Kilifi, and now a Member of Parliament. I think and I believe this university appreciates my support for the many years that I have served and helped this university in many ways. Ladies and gentlemen, as a member of parliament in this area, and I will continue to work very closely with the university to improve the quality of teaching and learning and provide the necessary conducive environment to spur the growth of this institution. I'm aware that the university has a master plan, which I can proudly say I participated in putting together those many years, and also the strategic plan for this university. This university, I want to commend it. It has made great efforts to implement that, some of the aspects of that master plan and that strategic plan. However, I note a number of instructional works could not be implemented due to inadequate funding from the Exchequer. And I think the representative of the Minister of Education has talked about it. It is always a challenge when it comes to budgeting in Parliament. As we sit here, next week as we resume Parliament, the budget estimates are coming for approval. I know what the council here has sent to the ministry will not be even a quarter of what they have requested, what they will be given. So that's how immense the challenge of funding universities is. But I'm sure in the next dispensation, we will definitely push to get more money, especially for these new young universities that require more funding. That I can promise you. I think I'm vibrant enough to push for funds to come to this university. And I think the Vice Chancellor knows what I can do for this university. I'm also aware that the proposed Pwani University Teaching and Federal Hospital project is pending at the PPP coordinating offices. Having said that, I want to assure you, the university stakeholders and the Kilifi community, that I will work with my colleagues on the political front and those in the administration to ensure that the dream of having a referral and teaching hospital in this university is realized. That we will push so that it benefits the people. It speaks both to the teaching and also for the development of this region. To have a teaching and referral hospital here at Pwani University will spur economic activities and development of this town and the whole county. I think even medical tourism will improve. The hotels here which are empty will have people because we have a teaching and referral hospital here. I'll ask my brother Twalib here, when we go there, we push on the same side so that we can get this referral. Where I cannot go, he can be allowed to enter so that we can get the same results that we would like. So I am certain this will be one of the priority projects which will be undertaken by the incoming government for the benefit of the Kilifi people. And if that government is on the side that I am, you can be sure it will come fast. It will come faster. We have a privilege going forward to seriously explore the possibility of utilizing professionals working for the university in various development activities. This will include undertaking research on sustainable water harvesting. We know Kilifi usually has a problem of water, and we urge the professionals here to engage more in research in water harvesting, garbage recycling and safe disposal, seashore fishing, farming, coconut, cashew nut propagating, and other areas of mutual interest so that we can benefit from the existence of university in this region. I urge the university to organize training activities on public health, need for a cleaner environment, maternal health, and exploitation of the blue economy for the benefits of the Kilifi County people. The blue economy has been on the lips of many politicians and government mandates for many years, but then it has not really trickled down into money, into the pockets of people. And I want to urge this university to be on the forefront. We can do a lot of shipbuilding here. We can improve fishing methods. We can do many things on the ocean that this university is actually domiciled in a place where we can explore the blue economy better than any other institution for the growth and development of these people. So I want to urge you professionals that are here, my colleagues, please get into these areas, make this ocean that is here more beneficial to the people that live in this area. Now with these remarks, I would like to wish the graduates successful future. Go out there to the world with confidence. Be ready to critically look at ideas and help us solve societal problems. Let me remind you that education is not just for getting you a job. It is about developing yourself as a human being, be receptive to progressive ideas regardless of where they come from. Those of you who may relocate to other parts of the country, always remember Kilifi, and you don't need to relocate. Get a home here, buy some land, stay here, marry here, get a wife or get a husband from here. Let's improve the genetic material here. You know. I want to thank you very, very much and wish you all the best in this new endeavor that you have taken. I want to thank you and God bless all of us. Thank you very much.
Let's give a clap. As the Chancellor proceeds with his speech, I would like to recognize the presence amongst us of the Deputy High Commissioner India, Mr. Sharma Sandeep. With him is Dr. Farouk of Al Farouk Hospital. Welcome.
Distinguished guests, friends all, it is my great honor for me to welcome you to our 9th Pwani University graduation ceremony and to thank all our graduates for making it possible for all of us to be here today. This celebration is a major milestone in the lives of these mostly young men and women for doing what they were supposed to do and for achieving what they were supposed to achieve. The Pwani University Council join me in congratulating the graduates for their success in various chosen fields of study. We thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the VC has eloquently highlighted the major activities and accomplishments of our university in this past academic year. So I will not repeat a job already well done. Instead, I want to focus my brief statement on a single philosophical idea, which is the theme of our this year's graduation: advancing academic excellence in the face of modern adversities. A theme that I would like to kindly amend slightly to read: advancing the academic excellence in the face of adversity, merely to put emphasis on academic excellence and not on modern adversities. Because through the academic excellence, we are able to transform adversities into challenges, and through innovation approach, we are able to tame their devastating effects so that we continue with our work at hand. The graduating 2022 class and our graduating class at Pwani University has already demonstrated to us that if you embrace and adopt new methodology in teaching, we will be able to overcome these adversities. As already noted, and thanks to the academic excellence of our university, we are able to deal with the COVID-19 global pandemic despite its devastating effects. And this was possible because the university avoided the disruptions by adopting new methodology in teaching. I am more than convinced and persuaded that the impacts of adversities will be blunted and will melt away if we protect ourselves with academic gowns of excellence, the one which our graduates have put on today. It's beyond, it's not just symbolic, but is a deep concept that you have conveyed today, that we are being crowned in this company of scholars, and that you will live up to the excellent education that you have received at this university. In making my point, let me thank Aristotle for having come to my aid to explain this concept better. Aristotle once said, and I totally agree with him, that excellence is an art won by training and by habituation. We do not act rightly because we have a virtue of excellence, but we rather have those because we have acted rightly. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. A first-class honors qualification, therefore, is not achieved not by a single act, but a series of consistent acts, exceptional academic performance. Excellence is indeed inherent in the very way and the very concept of a university, which is the pursuit of universal academic excellence. To talk about academic excellence in university is indeed a necessary redundancy meant to foreground what lies in the spirit of a university education. To truly cultivate the academic excellence, there is a basic need to develop genuine academy in our universities. It would be unrealistic to expect rigor in training and habituation in university education from an undercapacitated faculty. Unfortunately, the unprecedented expansion of both public and private universities in the last 25 years has introduced an lamentable levels of pedestrianism in university faculty. We must urgently return the academy to the brilliance that foster academic excellence. Think of the tragedy of a surgeon produced by a pedestrian faculty. You will forgive me to state that such a surgeon would be mount to a certified butcher. Under normal circumstances, you would be belaboring the obvious to say that universities are intellectual heaven for rigorous research for truth. These truths are arrived at through the development of an institutionalized practice of skepticism that encourages and not punish difference in opinions, and a worldview that is relevant to it. Pursuit of humane academic excellence that improves humankind necessary challenges established truth. These are truths with capital T's by offering possible alternative truths with small t's. It's only by universities such as ours, challenging, improving, subverting demolishing and confirming the established canons that humanity can advance. We must never allow our universities to degenerate into concentration camps of indoctrination where uniformity camps are established or are celebrated for its own sake. In the recent past, the world, especially the developing world, has witnessed an extraordinary push for the prioritization of STEM, what we call science, technology, engineering, and mathematics in the education system. The wisdom behind this push is that STEM would foster faster economic growth. While this is true, there are other contesting truths that may challenge and improve on this wisdom. For instance, blind pursuit of STEM may compromise the pursuit of academic excellence, especially if its utilitarianism is prioritized over intellectual rigor. Additionally, the arts, humanity, and social sciences have a critical role to play in the improvement of human condition, and so in inferiorizing them in relation to STEM would instead work against the very intention of economic growth, for which STEM is being promoted. Indeed, STEM that is not anchored on our history has no humanizing roots to stand on. An engineer who has no appreciation of history, music, literature, and religion, among others, is one worse than a robot. How shall we, for example, successfully promote agriculture science at the expense of linguistics, when agricultural science cannot make sense without language? How will the miracles of technology really benefit our communities without appreciating their literature and culture? Mark Twain reminds us that if you want to change the future, you must change what you are doing in the present. But without your own culture, your own history, you are left floating like a leaf in the wind, bereft of dignity and respect. Our country, Kenya, is a country of an amazing diversity, including socio-cultural diversity. Unhappily, socio-cultural diversity has often been politically ethnicized to the detriment of nationalism. Our universities, surprisingly, do not fare any better when one would have thought otherwise in this regard. It is not possible to talk of the academic excellence in an environment rife with ethnic chauvinism, outright ignorance. I would like to make a special appeal to our universities to consciously espouse nature and celebrate diversity in their academic habituation in order to render ethnic bigotry irrelevant in this great country. It is then and only then can we talk of academic excellence that is not mechanical. Dear graduates, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to conclude my remarks by reciting a poem Choices. A poem by Alan Stable, an artistic reminder that we are products of these decisions that we make in life. Allow me to just summarize that a little. We all have a choice to live a lie or be ourselves, to laugh and cry or to follow someone else, to look up and smile or to bow down and frown, to walk the whole mile or to take off our crown. We have a choice to shout out loud or to chant a whisper, to fly through the cloud or to be flown like a pepper, to conquer our fears or chide in shadows. We all have a choice to climb our highest mountains or to fall into our deepest hole, to drink from the life fountains or to live like a troubled soul. The choice you make will make a difference, my dear graduates, as you open the next new chapter of your life. Asanteni sana. God bless you. Thank you.
We want to thank our Chancellor very much for those very warm and important words, important message you've given us. It is now my pleasant duty to announce the climax of this wonderful congregation and invite our Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic and Student Affairs, Professor James H.P. Kahindi, PhD, to bring in the next session for the graduates. Professor Kahindi, please.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the graduates who will be presented to you completed the programs in the 2020-2021 academic year and qualified for the award of diplomas and conferment of degrees of Pwani University. May I request all the graduates who will be awarded various diplomas and conferred with various degrees to pay attention as their names are read by the respective deans. Mr. Chancellor, sir, with your permission, we wish to call the names of the graduates in the following order: Doctor of Philosophy degree, Master's degree, Diploma, and finally, Bachelor's degree. I now call upon the Dean, starting with the Dean, School of Pure and Applied Sciences, for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of Pwani University. Which one is called?
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following one candidate satisfied Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examinations for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Botany in the School of Pure and Applied Sciences. Rajat Jolly, thesis title, Plant Biodiversity and Ethnobotanical Application in 2 Kaya Forests in Kilifi County. The supervisors, Dr. Joyce Nyazi Jeffwa, Pwani University, National Museum of Kenya, Dr. Joseph Mofaida Mhalu, Pwani University. Will the graduate for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of Pwani University approach the dais for the conferment of the degree.
I need a mic. I need a mic. A microphone. Mr. Chancellor, sir, it is now my honor to present to you one graduate for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of Pwani University.
I admit the person presented to me to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Pwani University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that pertains to this degree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following one graduate satisfied the Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examinations for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Microbiology in the School of Pure and Applied Sciences. Mwawa Edith Mnyazi. Thesis title, Assessment of Bacterial and Fungal Rhizosphere Microbiome of Selected Mangrove Species in Kenya. Supervisors, Professor James H.P. Kahindi, Pwani University, Dr. Joyce Mnyazi Jeffwa, Pwani University and National Museum. Will the graduate for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of Pwani University approach the dais for the conferment of the degree?
Mr. Chancellor, sir, it is now my honor to present to you one graduate for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of Pwani University.
I admit the person presented to me to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Pwani University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to this degree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following one graduate satisfied the Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examinations for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Medical Entomology in the School of Pure and Applied Sciences.
Samuel Kahindi Charo. Thesis title, Efficacy of Long-Lasting Microbial Larvicides of Malaria Vectors in Different Ecosystems in the Western Kenya. Supervisors, Dr. Simon Mriu, Pwani University, Dr. Andrew Githeko, Kemri, and Dr. Joseph Mwangangi, Kemri. Will the graduate for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of Pwani University approach the dais for the conferment of the degree?
Mr. Chancellor, sir, it is now my honor to present to you one graduate for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of Pwani University.
I admit the person presented to me to this Doctor of Philosophy degree of Pwani University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to this degree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following one graduate satisfied Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examinations for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Agribusiness Management in the School of Agricultural Sciences and Agribusiness. Mbiti Job Mto Idhubutu. Thesis title, Effects of Kale and Tomato Commercialization on Agribusiness Regulatory Compliance and Food Safety. A case of selected areas in Nairobi, Kirinyaga, and Kiambu counties. Supervisors, Dr. Elisha Otieno Gogo, Pwani University, Dr. Fikrin Lugogo, Pwani University, Professor Gregory Baker, Santa Clara University, USA. Will the graduate for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of Pwani University approach the dais for the conferment of the degree?
Mr. Chancellor, sir, it is now my honor to present to you one graduate for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of Pwani University.
I admit the person presented to me to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Pwani University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to this degree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following one graduate certified Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examinations for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Education, Educational Psychology in the School of Education. Karimi Jane Waithira. Thesis title, Emotional Intelligence in Discipline and Academic Achievement among Secondary School Students in Kilifi County, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Jacinta Aswani Kwena, Pwani University. Dr. Alice Anika, Pwani University. Will the graduate for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of Pwani University approach the days for the conferment of the degree?
Mr. Chancellor, sir, it is now my honor to present to you one graduate for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of Pwani University.
I had made person presented to me to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Pwani University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that pertains to this degree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following one graduate satisfied Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examinations for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Environmental Science in the School of Environmental and Earth Sciences. Owor Collins Otieno. Thesis title, Assessment of the Variability of Artificial Groundwater Recharge in Coral Aquifers from Roof Harvested Rainfall in Kilifi Town, Kenya. Supervisors, Professor Mwakio Tole, Pwani University, Dr. Bernard Okeo, Pwani University. Will the graduate for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of Pwani University approach the dais for the conferment of the degree?
Mr. Chancellor, sir, it is now my honor to present to you one graduate for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of Pwani University.
I had made the person presented to me to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Pwani University, and by my authority and that of the university, give power to read and to do all that pertains to this degree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following one graduate satisfied Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examinations for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Geography in the School of Environmental and Earth Sciences. Bertha Othoche Achieng. Thesis title, Evaluation of the Effects of Climate Variability on Livelihood Systems of Local Communities in the Lower Tana and Athi River Basins in Kenya. Supervisors, Dr. Maarifa Ali Mwakumanya, Pwani University, Dr. Joseph Tunje, Pwani University.
Will the graduate for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of Pwani University please approach the dais for the conferment of the degree? Mr. Chancellor, sir, it is now my honor to present to you one graduate for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of Pwani University.
I admit the person presented to me to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Pwani University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to this degree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following one graduate satisfied the Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examination for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Kiswahili in the School of Humanities and Social Sciences. John Nyongesa Job. Thesis title, Matumizi ya mafumbo katika nyimbo za taarab za Siti binti Saad. Supervisors, Professor Rocha Chimera, Pwani University, and Professor Yakobo J.K. Mutiti, Pwani University. Will the graduate for the conferment of the degree of the Doctor of Philosophy of Pwani University approach the dais for the conferment of the degree?
Mr. Chancellor, sir, it is now my honor to present to you one graduate for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of Pwani University.
I admit the person presented to me to the Doctor of Philosophy degree of Pwani University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to this degree.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now call upon the deans of schools to present graduates for the conferment of master's degrees in the following order: the Dean School of Pure and Applied Sciences, Dean School of Health and Human Sciences, Dean School of Humanities and Social Sciences, Dean School of Environmental and Earth Sciences, Dean School of Business and Economics, and Dean School of Agricultural Sciences and Agribusiness.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following 13 graduates satisfy the Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examinations for the conferment of various Masters of Science degree in the School of Pure and Applied Sciences. Master of Science in Immunology, Mwasia William Ilua, Matano Emmanuel Rumba, Elizabeth Masi Nabade Ideje, Jeremiah Waswa Wanyama, Ataku Benedette Kutima, Nguti Namarome Roslyn, John Deritu Kimodo. Master of Science in Bioinformatics, Kola Hendrik Aduda, Modibo Evans Okech, Njema Eneza Yoeli, Nanjala Ruth, Muchina Peter Kimani, Mike Javan Mwanga. That's it.
They're in order.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following 5 graduates certified Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examinations for conferment of the degree of Master of Science in Public Health in the School of Health and Human Sciences. Master of Science in Public Health. Onyango Agnes Adhiambo, Odhiambo Beric Otieno, Munyoki Catherine Nduku, Mudindi Richmond Mwandoe, Kingi Kaingu Kashero.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following 6 graduates certified the Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examinations for the conferment of various Masters of Arts degrees in the School of Humanities and Social Sciences. Master of Arts in Kiswahili, Zahira Abdillahi Ali Salim. Abdalla Mzungu Chimera, Mwamzandi Sumaya Yunus. Master of Arts in Religious Studies, Yusuf Musa Kibindo. Ruben Shukuru Katite. Master of Arts in Sociology, Dennis Baya Chai.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following 1 graduate certified Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examinations for the conferment of master's degree in the School of Environmental and Earth Sciences. Master of Environmental Sciences, Musando Albert.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following 2 graduates certified Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examinations for the conferment of various master's degrees in the School of Business and Economics. Master of Business Administration, Finance, Abdullahi Adan Mohammed. Masters of Business Administration, Strategic Management, Ernest Ngolo, Chair.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following one graduate satisfied Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year of examination for the conferment of a Master of Science in Agronomy degree in the School of Agricultural Sciences and Agribusiness. Master of Science in Agronomy, Kengere Atambo Daniel.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, it is now my honor to present to you 28 graduates for the conferment of various master's degrees of Pwani University.
I admit the persons presented to me to the master degrees of Pwani University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to these degrees.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now call upon the deans of schools to present graduates for the award of diplomas and the conferment of degrees in the following order: Dean, School of Agricultural Sciences and Agribusiness; Dean, School of Business and Economics; Dean, School of Health and Human Sciences; Dean, School of Environmental and Earth Sciences; Dean, School of Pure and Applied Sciences; Dean, School of Humanities and Social Sciences; and Dean, School of Education. May I request all the graduates, wherever they are, who will be awarded various diplomas and conferred with various degrees, to pay attention as their names are read by the respective deans. This, then that.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following 20 graduates satisfied Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examinations for the award of Diploma in Agriculture and Marketing in the School of Agricultural Sciences and Agribusiness. Distinction: Denge Zaina Abuduba. Credit 1, Katana Maida Mlei. Credit 2, Zengo Farah Kahindi Karani Kingi Kisau Leila Lumumba Matasa Musami Mwanyalo Mwendwa Okelo Otaja wa Uganga. Pass Hawa.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following 4 graduates satisfied Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examinations for the award of Diploma in Business Management in the School of Business and Economics. Credit 2, Abdullahi Abdul, Athman Kariri Katana.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following 3 graduates satisfied Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examinations for the award of Diploma in Foods, Nutrition, and Dietetics in the School of Health and Human Sciences. Credit 1, Jeffa Juma Mpasua.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following two graduates satisfied Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examinations for the award of Diploma in Community Development in the School of Environmental and Earth Sciences. Kazungu Queen, Swaleh Abdul.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following 10 graduates satisfied Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examinations for the award of Diploma in Agricultural Education and Extension, Diploma in Primary Education, and Diploma in Early Childhood Education in the School of Education. Diploma in Agricultural Education and Extension. Credit 2, Sausi. Diploma in Primary Education. Credit 2, Kiraga. Diploma in Early Childhood Education. Distinction. Bint Hamisi Mariga Idi. Okako Roslyn Adhiambo. Suleiman Fatuma Saidi. Credit 1, Basho Musau Velma. Credit 2, Elena and Mary.
Will all the graduates for the award of various diplomas of Pwani University please stand wherever you are? And I hope you're standing. Mr. Chancellor, sir, it is now my honor to present to you 39 graduates for the award of various diplomas of Pwani University.
I admit the persons presented to me to the various diplomas of Pwani University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to these awards.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following 213 graduates satisfied Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examinations for the conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, Bachelor of Science in Agriculture and Enterprise Development, Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Resource Management, Bachelor of Science in Animal Health and Production, Bachelor of Science in Dryland Agriculture, and Bachelor of Science in Animal Science in the School of Agricultural Sciences and Agribusiness. Will all the graduates who will be receiving the degree of Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, Bachelor of Science in Agriculture and Enterprise Development, Bachelor of Science in Agribusiness Management and Trade, Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Resource Management, Bachelor of Science in Animal Health and Production, Bachelor of Science in Dryland Agriculture, and Bachelor of Science in Animal Science, please pay attention as I read their names. Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, First Class Honors, Salim Bahati Jabu. Second Class Honors, Upper Division, Aloch, Awino, Jepkemboi, Kerubo, Kimondiu, Muhammad, Mwanamisi, Mwiti, Ngetich, Gumbi, Joro, Olo, Ouma, Saiti Eu, Shatiko, Wamboi, Wanjala. Second class, lower division. Alo, Aran, Atemba, Auja, Bulimo, Chepto, Kajoho, Kenga, Kimonyi, Mbetu, Mogo, Msili, Mutegi, Ndevia, Odhiambo, Ogembo, Omondi, Onyango, Ouru, Wambogo, Pass, Kiputoniji, Ounga. Now, Bachelor of Science in Agriculture and Enterprise Development. Second class honors, Basil, Muthuri, Mwaneki, Wamaida. Second class lower division. Adhiambo, Akinyi, Etang, Faraji, Kivi, Malenya, Mukura, Nyambarora, Zivo, Thuku, Yarapuo, Chepkorir, Kemunto, Odhiambo, Owino. Bachelor of Science in Agribusiness, Management and Trade. First class honors, Miriti Winfred Kanosia, Okoth Stephen Odhiambo, Wanjiko Mary Wanja. Second class honors, upper division, Chirema, Gekene, Kamunyu, Kadhambi, Kimani, Kiprotich, Kiptanui, Ludia, Macharia, Maina, Mwasia, Mureithi, Mwangi, Namale, Njue, Odunga, Ogila, Ogwela, Wanyonyi, Yamu. Second class lower division, Chaleo, Charo, Collins, Gachucha, Gitonga, Haji, Karaoke, Kenduiwo, Kibichi, Kilonzo, Kiruno, Kitavi, Chalo, Langat, Faith, Langat, Kipto, Masai, Masila, Muimi, Muremi, Murono, Msili, Mudheu, Mtisia, Mtuku, Mtwiri, Mwalula, Mwendwa, Ndongo, Nyabuti, Nyambu, Nyanamba, Obiero, Ochungo, Odhiambo, Odiaga, Odongo, Okwanyi, Omondi, Opio, Osongo, Otieno, Sikalo, Wairimo, Waki, Pass, Kimtai, Lika, Mithika, Odongo, Oduor, Oma, Audingo. Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Resource Management. First class honors, Matthias John Kioko, Stephen Gegua Mutie. Second class honors, Achieng, Awor, Chemtai, Mbete, Ndagara, Njeri, Odhiambo, Oduo, Otieno, Ouko, Wabwile. Second class, lower division, Apollo, Bosibori, Ivane, Kapasha, Kemboi, Kimani, Kipchumba, Kipkogei, Maina, Motari, Mungai, Munyoki, Mutwiri, Namwonyonyi, Ngeno, Nyambate, Odhiambo, Omolo, Otieno, Wangeshi. Pass. Atuti, Mogoi, Oyela. Bachelor of Science in Animal Health and Production. Abdullahi Basinet Bomet, Gaturuku, Gichimu, Gikunda, Gituke, Kasiti, Kimeli, Kipkogei, Macharia, Makanda, Makete, Mungare, Monjua, Moriongi, Murungu, Muta, Mtua, Mwangi, Nasimiyu, Njue, Okech, Okoth, Onyango, Otieno, Troitich, Wamboi, Winyenje. Bachelor of Science in Dryland Agriculture, second class honors, upper division. Adisi, Jepteleng, Mkala, Moringo, Oyo, second class lower division. Gadhogo, Gitari, Kipruto, Kweyu, Nungari, Ogaga, Tunje, Wamunyu. Bachelor of Science in Horticulture and Marketing, second class honors upper division. Ademba, Akinyi, Cherop, Kinyanjui, Mubaisi, Mboro, Murugi, Naibei, Omolo. Second class lower division. Akoth, Amuhuma, Katili, Kathure, Kipngetich, Haron, Kipngetich, Victor, Masharia, Majid, Makau, Maximus, Mbenda, Moru, Mgendi, Mreithi, Duku, Njao, Njoroge, Otieno, Thuku. Pass. Bosire, Bachelor of Science in Animal Science, first class honors. Elias Otieno Ayoko, second class honors. Obed Rioba.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following 116 graduates satisfied Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examinations for the conferment of Bachelor of Environmental Studies, Community Development, Bachelor of Environmental Science, Bachelor of Science in Geography, and Bachelor of Environmental Planning and Management degrees in the School of Environmental and Earth Sciences. Will all the graduates who will be receiving the degrees of Bachelor of Environmental Studies, Community Development, Bachelor of Environmental Science, Bachelor of Science in Geography, and Bachelor of Environmental Planning and Management degrees, please pay attention as I read their names. Bachelor of Environmental Studies, Community Development, second class honors, upper division. Atieno, Jelimo, Kimeu, Madhenge, Mogaka, Musa, Ndimu. Second class lower division. Acheng, Arot, Gyaki, Jibril, Katua, Kisia, Mshai, Musyoka, Mudhoni, Muturi, Mwaiki, Mwendwa, Nkirote, Nyaga, Nyambeki, Omondi, Ondieki, Oruma, Sagali. Pass. Akinyi, Opani. Bachelor of Environmental Science, second class honors, upper division. Irene, Jagongo, Kimosop, Monda, Mwangi, Mwendo, Nzaya, Wafula. Second class lower division. Amolo, Cherono, Karani, Kibiwot, Kiplagat, Masika, Monanka, Moranga, Mraja, Msae, Mshe, Mwangi, Naliaka, Odhiambo, Ofukingi, Olwoch, Otieno, Alan, Otieno Joel, Ruto, Wambui. Bachelor of Science in Geography, second class honors, upper division, Amimo, Kimani, Kiplagat, Matundu, Mudhuri, Muya, Mwango, Oigara, Ogeri, Oyeko. Second class lower division, Abila, Bundi, Kamau, Kalumba, Kimtai, Kiprono, Kirui, Koome, Lelesit, Murumba, Njeri, Njoki, Nyakio, Otieno, Ouma, Absalom, Ouma Felix, Sambasi. Bachelor of Environmental Planning and Management, second class honors, upper division, Kaka, Maina, Kundi, Njoka, Omari, Ondicho, Otieno, Ouma, Ashe. Second class lower division, Adhiambo, Akinyi, Ambio, Ariangai, Ayeko, Chavachai, Gatero, Gayalwa, Ibuka, Juma, Karanja, Kipkoech, Kipngetich, Kiprono, Lokwale, Magoma, Matagaro, Mbatha, Nechesa, Otieno, Ouma, Sigei, Wayua. Pass, Katimbwa.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following 134 graduates certified Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examinations for the conferment of Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy, Bachelor of Arts in Religious Studies, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, Bachelor of Arts in Sociology, Bachelor of Arts in Political Science, Bachelor of Arts in History, Bachelor of Arts in Literature, Bachelor of Arts in English and Linguistics, Bachelor of Arts in Kiswahili, Bachelor of Arts in French, and Bachelor of Arts in History and Archaeology degrees in the School of Humanities and Social Sciences. Will all the graduates who will be receiving the degrees of Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy, Bachelor of Arts in Religious Studies, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, Bachelor of Arts in Sociology, Bachelor of Arts in Political Science, Bachelor of Arts in History, Bachelor of Arts in Literature, Bachelor of Arts in English, and Bachelor of Arts in Kiswahili, Bachelor of Arts in French, and Bachelor of Arts in History and Archaeology degrees, please pay attention as I read their names. Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy, second class honors, upper division, Chirindo. Bachelor of Arts in Religious Studies, second class honors, lower division, Amondi, Chepkosgei, Jahenda. Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, first class honors, Kikumu Stephen Mule, Njeru Caroline Gaki, Zachary Gachoki Kinywa. Second class honors, upper division, Agola, Anya, Award, Chebet, Cheretich, Jelimo, Chepto, Kachi, Kamunya, Keno, Kinya, Kioko, Kitheka, Mongare, Mutheu, Mwanziu, Njagi, Odongo, Omondi, Ouma, Rufo, Waithira, Wakonyo, Yegon. Second class lower division, Akinyi, Amelia, Jepchumba, Kamau, Kimathi, Kipkemboi, Kurgat, Loingerwa, Wairuri, Mungai, Musili, Mutinda, Mutuku, Muuo, Nambande, Ngome, Ndindo, Nzomo, Otieno, Immaculate, Otieno, Hazon, Oyende, Rukia, Wafula, Wasiki. Bachelor of Arts in Sociology, second class honors, upper division. Akoi, Ateng, Cherono, Chetambe, Gimode, Muhammad, Mulongo, Muthiani, Muvea, Wambui. Second class lower division, Acheng, Kogo, Mwaura, Obara, Obuya, Odhiambo, Oluoch, Omwenga, Ongera. Bachelor of Arts in Political Science, first class honors, Situma, Dona, Dylan. Second class honors, upper division, Amuko, Apondi, Kimeli, Kimutai, Kipkosgei, Okelo. Second class lower division, Ahongo, Kandi, Karete, Kuria, Maina, Mubagi, Nyongesa, Wambui, Wandia. Bachelor of Arts in History, second class honors, upper division, Achieng. Bachelor of Arts in Literature, second class honors, upper division, Karisa, Majani. Second class lower division, Imuruoni, Kirimi, Moses, Oduor, Omenyi, Osama, Samiha, Wanjiro. Bachelor of Arts in English and Linguistics, second class honors, upper division, Karugu, Ochola. Second class lower division, Elopi, Kiunga, Mudeiti. Bachelor of Arts in Kiswahili, second class honors, upper division, Chepkorir, Jeruto, Kamau, Maio, Mweusi, Njagi, Orita, Shisabo. Second class lower division, Ekuron, Gadhigia, Kedienye, Kundu, Nyandusi, Onyango, Ruto. Bachelor of Arts in French, second class honors, upper division, Obura, Otieno. Second class lower division, Chepkoech, Jepkosgei, Kambogo, Osore, Wafula. Bachelor of Arts in History and Archaeology, second class honors, upper division, Abungu, Kimutai, Mayuguva, Musyoka. Second class lower division, Madhenge, Omolo.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following 112 graduates certified Pwani University Senate in 2020-2021 academic year examinations for conferment of Bachelor of Science in Nursing and Public Health, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Health, and Bachelor of Science in Foods, Nutrition, and Dietetics degrees in the School of Health and Human Sciences. Will all the graduates who will be receiving the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Nursing and Public Health, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Health, and Bachelor of Science in Foods, Nutrition, and Dietetics degrees in the School of Health and Human Sciences, please pay attention as I read their names. Bachelor of Science in Nursing and Public Health, Abdurrahman Chama Chao Chepchirchir Duke Jakaiti Chepto Cherotich Kanaiza Khairunisa Kimilo Kinyor Kisangai Kidhome Koech Madulesi Mokaya Moturi Mrabu Mwasohona Ngango Ngome Nyambane Odhiambo Dennis Odhiambo Tony Ogawo Okango Otieno Benson Otieno Jan. Saadun, Swale, Tiema, Suma, Juliet, Wanyama, Wekesa. Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Chakacha, Karisa, Kelly, Koya, Mwamburi, Ndegwa, Nyiro, Omolo, Wangwe. Bachelor of Science in Environmental Health, First Class Honors. Mukamba Joseph. Onyeki Stacy Award, Second Class Honors, Upper Division. Adoyo Ajuoga, Athman Atieno, Biku, Bitok, Deka, Joey, Kiambo, Kipngeno, Korir, Mbugwa, Mohammed, Maureen, Musyoka, Mutinda, Mutuota, Nyambuga, Odhiambo, Okoth, Oluoch, Omondi, Onyango, Ouko, Swale, Wambura, Second Class. Chep Kemboi, Naomi, Cherop, Kipto, Kitivi, Maina, Odhiambo, Ojala, Omondi, Omondi Morris, Omondi Rogers, Otieno Owiti. Bachelor of Science in Foods, Nutrition, and Dietetics. Second Class Honors, Upper Division. Chepkite Fatima, Gaston, Chepkorir, Karauki, Kimori, Kisonyo, Malesi, Munyesi, Munyoki, Oyer, Saida, Thoya, Wambua. Second Class Lower Division. Arai, Chepchumba, Chepkiach, Kaboi, Kiage, Kipchirchir, Kitogo, Kiwala, Munyoki, Odhiambo, Odhiambo Hillary, Odhiambo Pauline, Olonde, Tsisamwa, Wafula. Pass, Mwakideu.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following 155 graduates satisfied Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examination for the conferment of Bachelor of Commerce, Finance, Bachelor of Commerce, Accounting, Bachelor of Commerce, Business Administration, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, Bachelor of Science in Hospitality and Tourism Management, and Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management degrees in the School of Business and Economics. Will all the graduates will be receiving the degrees of Bachelor of Commerce, Finance, Bachelor of Commerce, Accounting, Bachelor of Commerce, Business Administration, Bachelor of Arts, Economics, Bachelor of Science in Hospitality and Tourism Management, and Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management degrees. Please pay attention as I read their names. Bachelor of Commerce, Finance, Second Class Honors, Upper Division, Abdifata, Aluda, Auma, Awor, Chegome, Kazungu, Kadija, Kipkirui, Masai, Mtsonga, Munuve, Mwangombe, Runya, Waema. Second Class Lower Division, Amin, Zombo, Ibrahim, Karisa, Kilunda, Kirimi, Loreng, Mandere, Mori, Mbugwa, Mwema, Mugo, Nandi, Nyambu, Otweka, Pass, Maingi. Bachelor of Commerce, Accounting, Second Class Honors, Upper Division, Afande, Chelangat, Kimiti, Kule, Matuku, Mue, Mutegi, Mvati, Naibei, Njagi, Nyaga, Ocheng, Ombech, Omondi, Onguti, Riungu, Walucho. Second Class Lower Division, Aluda, Kimeli, Lekakimon, Mutinda, Mwangi, Ndagama, Ndalinga, Ogalo Ben, Ogalo Danis, Olo, Owambo, Saya. Bachelor of Commerce, Business Administration. Second class honors, upper division, Nathan. Second class lower division, Kiragu, Ngula. Bachelor of Arts in Economics. Second class honors, upper division, Kinyanjui, Kiranga, Mainda, Mugo, Mutuku, Mwamtindi, Ndwiga, Said. Second class lower division, Buga, Ada, Chemutai, Chepkirui, Chepkoech, Cheriot, Fatma, Gichini, Kasim, Mavine, Mburu, Mokua, Mudhoni, Mutua, Mwakisha, Mwendwa, Joroge, Onyango, Pula, Saleh, Wabala, Waithaka, Pass, Lesing. Bachelor of Science in Hospitality and Tourism Management, first class, Kavai Flores Minayo. Second class honors, upper division, Amondi, Omondi, Gachuhi, Juma, Mbithi, Mwema, Mwangi, Mwania, Naliaka, Nduku, Jerry, Joroge, Nyanga, Nyaim, Ogega, Ombati, Opio, Otulo, Primi, Wanje. Second class lower division, Awino, Etemes, Chalo, Mongare, Muriuki, Mwaura, Nyambura, Otieno, Wainaina, Wotuku, Pass, Wanjofu. Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management, first class honors, Chepkemoi Masi, Kimani Samuel Kamau. Second class honors, upper division, Anyango, Atieno, Irangi, Ishmael, Kimathi, Muthami, Mwangangi, Olwete, Wamuma, Wankio. Second class lower division, Akinyi, Amunga, Chepkoech, Gerard, Kalumu, Kanana, Kasioka, Kimani, Kinegeni, Kirop, Maina, Mwangi, Mose, Nguta, Onyimbo, Oyindo, Pass, Juma, Koech.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following 169 graduates satisfy the Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examinations for the conferment of Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry, Bachelor of Science in Botany, Bachelor of Science in Microbiology, Bachelor of Science in Marine Biology and Fisheries, Bachelor of Science in Zoology, Bachelor of Science in Chemistry, Bachelor of Science in Industrial Chemistry, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Bachelor of Science in Mathematics, and Bachelor of Science in Physics degrees in the School of Pure and Applied Sciences. Will all the graduates who will be receiving Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry, Bachelor of Science in Botany, Bachelor of Science in Microbiology, Bachelor of Science in Marine Biology and Fisheries, Bachelor of Science in Zoology, Bachelor of Science in Chemistry, Bachelor of Science in Industrial Chemistry, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Bachelor of Science in Mathematics, and Bachelor of Science in Physics degrees, please pay attention as I read their names. Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry, first class honors, Kachanja Pauline Wambui, Kialo Katua, Mwanza Edwin Muzami. Second class honors, upper division, Akuno Awor, Juma, Kiama, Ungai, Mwaniki, Naeku, Nyabuto, Nyaga. Okoe, Ongua, Rutere, and Shekha. Second class lower division, Onyango, Juma, Kisali, Mbaire, Obegi, Moffat, Okal. Bachelor of Science in Botany, second class honors upper division, David. Second class lower division, Ateng, Mochama, Mwaniki. Bachelor of Science in Microbiology, second class honors upper division, Amadi, Cherono, Mohamed, Munyole, Ojino, Wainaina. Second class lower division, Chepkoech, Chepto, Kamau, Kirimi, Kokwon, Lugan, Limo, Maina, Mochama, Motari, Tira, Modai, Nyabuto. Pass, Akeo, Irungu, Wambugu. Bachelor of Science in Marine Biology and Fisheries, first class honors, Mohamed Yusuf. Second class honors upper division, Macharia, Macaulay, Marora, Odhiambo, Okelo, Ominde, Omondi, Silvana. Second class lower division, Arthur, Ateka, Furaha, Itau, Memusi, Ngati, Okuta, Omondi, Wanyonyi. Bachelor of Science in Zoology, second class honors upper division, Arubu, Juma, Kimwele, Mirigu, Momanyi, Obiero, Ochieng, Omukuti, Owarte, Sewe. Second class lower division, Akinyi, Chepkonga, Kangara, Lenya Kopiro, Masita, Muruka, Jagi, Tirangoi. Bachelor of Science in Chemistry, second class honors upper division, Karanja, Kaemba, Nyongesa. Second class lower division, Atieno, Hagai, Kepleting, Konga, Otieno, Wangeshi. Bachelor of Science in Industrial Chemistry, first class honors, Gichaba Boniface Getonto, Lawi Kepchumba, Mulamba Ronald. Second class honors upper division, Aibei Akinyi, Kionda, Magera, Maluki, Mokamba, Muleshe, Muriungi, Levi, Muriungi, Roy, Nabwire, Sababu, Tenai. Second class lower division, Engutia, Kabi, Kemboi, Kinuthia, Kingeno, Orari, Oyugi, Shakila, Shiundu, Wabwile, Wanyama. Pass. Kong. Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, second class honors upper division, Chepkirui, Cheriot, Kitagi, Kimani, Kimathi, Muchiri, Mukira, Silas, Wambulwa. Second class, lower division, Chwea, Gikera, Kamau, Kipto, Bagat, Mutinda, Ndambiri, Ndegwa, Ngugi, Simba, Wafula. Bachelor of Science in Mathematics, first class honors, Karagu Lorin Wangare. Second class honors upper division, Mukabana, Musau, Mwangi, Mwasia, Okoth, Ooko, Otieno. Second class lower division, Kichuki, Kifotho, Mwangi, Mwichabi, Ndigwa, Nyangwaya, Okore, Ngongondi, Winyo, Pass, Ipali, Kemboi, Kiplagat, Mulwa, Munyoki. Bachelor of Science in Physics, first class honors, Muchana, Virginia, Njoki. Second class honors upper division, Moses Ouma. Second class lower division, Kirui Mwakuza. Pass, Ngombi.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following 569 graduates satisfied Pwani University Senate in the 2020-2021 academic year examinations for the conferment of Bachelor of Education Arts, Bachelor of Education Science, Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Education and Extension, Bachelor of Education in Special Needs Education, and Bachelor of Education in Early Childhood Education degrees in the School of Education. Will all the graduates who will be receiving the degree of Bachelor of Education Arts, Bachelor of Education Science, Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Education and Extension, Bachelor of Education in Special Needs Education, and Bachelor of Education in Early Childhood Education degrees, please pay attention as I read their names. Bachelor of Education Arts, first class honors, Bakari Nasiba Omar. Maitha Janet Mukarie. Bithi Helen Mumbi. Mtua Mary Ngi. Guyagwe Sheila Anda. Second class honors, upper division, Acheng Aisha, Ajakait, Akoth, Alphonse, Ali, Amache, Amondi, Amuka, Amova, Barasa, Baya, Beja, Bichanga, Boga Amina, Boga Sophia, Bokole, Bukit, Buliba, Changawa, Chebet Edith, Chebet Masi, Chebich, Chelengat, Chemtai, Chepkoech, Chepkorir, Chepkwani, Cherono, Cherop, Cheriot, Chogo, Dennis, Gikunda, Gonjobo, Guni, Hafsa, Hagayana, Iregi, Isham, Itnot, Jawa, Kadengi, Kangendo, Kai, Kalambi, Kalu, Katsinye, Kavai, Kawa, Kembo, Keta, Kibet, Kibiwot, Kilongi, Kimansi Masi, Kimansi Mutati, Kimeu, Kyoko, Kipkemoi, Kiptum, Kiriago, Kitheka, Kivinji, Kitsao Mwaka, Kitsao Santa, Kuria, Kutana, Kuto, Maguta, Makari, Makau, Marwa, Masai, Masahwa, Masha, Mashobo, Bogoro, Mbula, Mbura, Buthu, Mgandi, Mkare, Morara, Mramba, Mwindi, Mlatia, Mnene, Mridhi, Musiyiku, Musumbi, Mutua Joyce, Mutua Yvonne, Mutuku, Mutula, Mutunga, Mwashiru, Mwazuya, Mwagambo, Mwakai, Mwamburi Aska, Mwamburi Donald, Mwangangi, Mwanyika, Mwasaha, Mwasambu David, Mwasambu Nyamvula, Mwasela, Mwengi, Nawire, Nchama, Ndaro, Dilo, Genea, Jeru, Jeu, Juki, Nyata, Nyabera, Nyambane, Nyaore, Nyauma, Oboko, Obure, Ochieng, Odanga, Odhiambo, Ogera, Ogetonto, Okemwa, Okech, Okeyo, Okoth, Ololo, Oluoch, Omamo, Omar, Ombaso, Ombasa, Ombiro, Ombuna, Ondim, Onjuro, Onyango, Otieno Roderick, Otieno Stephen, Oyugi, Rua, Said, Sewe, Sharon, Sipeti, Tsuma, Wafula, Wanja, Werunga, Wigwa, Yegon. Second class lower division, Adhiambo, Akida, Andonga, Athman, Bokeh, Chao, Chemtai, Chepkemoi, Chepkirui, Cheptumo, Cherono, Cherop, Cherutich, Chesamo, Chizuka, Chumange, Cliff, Daigu, Duret, Emma, Gambo, Gathairu, Gitari, Giteya, Golcha, Guyole, Isanga, Isangai, Chebet, Joram, Juma, Kapanga, Karimi, Karisa, Kadhambi, Katua, Kemboi, Kerubo, Kibet, Kilach, Kimathi, Kipkirui, Kipngetich, Kipto Joash, Kipto Victor, Kitsao, Kitulu, Kofia, Kombo, Koskei, Krop, Libese, Limo, Lingangoi, Maina, Mainge, Maitha, Makori, Malangach, Masafu, Masia, Mataya, Matthews, Bithi, Melvin, Mlefu, Mauta, Mogire, Muhammad, Moli, Musuko, Mtoto, Mwange, Mugweru, Mnene, Muridhi, Murungi, Mtai, Mutui, Mutuma, Mwambabe, Mwakugu, Mwakupuma, Mwangi, Mwangombe, Mwangurue, Nangabo, Nanjeho, Nazi, Nerima, Gige, Ginya, Gito, Guzo, Nixon, Jeru, Nyaingiri, Nyamora, Nyamu, Nyangau, Zuve, Obure, Oguda, Okemwa, Okoth, Omanga, Onderi, Otieno, Owor, Peyayai, Pukemei, Prudence, Raini, Rebet, Reina, Robi, Riaka, Safari, Said, Salim, Shichenyi, Shida, Shisia, Sholei, Sikukuu, Wawova, Wafula Daniel, Wafula Mabonga, Waithira, Wanyama, Were, Zakari, Zero. Pass, Haji, Lokapei, Mjeni, Muriuki, Nyamar, Okweva, Omondi. Otieno, Bachelor of Education, Science, First Class Honors. Zombo Ramadhani Chondo, Mweti Grace Mumo, Otipa Alfred Mukolwe, Salome Chemtai. Second Class Honors, Upper Division, Achieng, Agala, Ali, Chepkorir, Chepto, Cheruto, Cheyech, Gatwiri, Hafswa, Hassan, Jepkirui, Jeptum, Karuma, Kegera, Kerugo, Kigungu, Kimayo, Kimani, Kimemia, Kinyili, Kyoko, Kiorie, Kipto, Kirochi, Kwinga, Langat, Lekshon, Mukirima, Machuma, Mageso, Mogere, Mohamed, Mridhi, Muthoni, Mutuku, Mwanzia, Mwenda, Dungi, Nganga, Gombi, Ngwasi, Girote, Ntongai, Nyabuto, Nyamawi, Ochieng, Odj, Ogachi, Omija, Onjaga, Ondhiro, Ogwech, Onzongo, Orimba, Otieno Kerry, Otieno Victor, Owinga, Peter, Sarim, Silas, Sirma, Thaitum, Vokef, Wabuke, Wanjala, Warida. Second class lower division: Abdullahi, Aisha, Alija, Amweno, Atuti, Chebet, Chepchumba, Chepkemoi, Chepkieng, Chrysanthus, Chumba, Gitonga, Juma, Kadenge, Kambura, Kanyiva, Kausi, Kavila, Kazungu, Khaemba, Khamis, Kimeu, Kimir, Kiblangat, Kiponyo, Kiprop, Kiriga, Kirwa, Kisovi, Kogos, Korir, Lomorengani, Machoe, Maina, Martin, Bogo, Budhia, Mkutano, Murira, Mtegi, Muthache, Mtinda, Mtuma, Moye, Mwagati, Mwaura, Mwicha, Nalis, Dinda, Duke, Njagi, Nyaga, Nyakundi, Nyiro, Obir, Obwoge, Ochieng, Okindo, Onyango, Orenge, Otieno Caleb, Otieno Priska, Piri, Ruto, Sang, Sengo, She, Sila, Thoya, Tirop, Suma, Wairimu, Wangui, Wanjohi, Wasike, Pas, Achuka, Atie, Chebet, Kenyanya, Kipkoech, Mungonda, Moye, Nyangaresi, Ochieng, Agetari, Onyango. Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Education and Extension. First class honors: Thoya Maitha Malipo. Second class honors, upper division: Chebet, Khaemba, Kipkemboi, Kosgei, Chepkogei, Kosgei, Kenneth, Kirui, Mango, Mbuvi, Mogaka, Munguti, Msembi, Mthengi, Mwangangi, Mwilo, Nyaboke, Nyongesa, Nzuki, Odhiambo, Odima, Odiwor, Ouma, Owor, Ruto, Vukuta, Wachia. Second class lower division: Adek, Brian, Cherop, Gitonga, Jalango, Keta, Lopolian, Loyelo, Mutinda, Njoki, Ochieng, Odar, Ogutu, Ologi, Ondago, Witi, Romana, Shadrach, Tai, Wasonga. Bachelor of Education, Special Needs: First class honors. Mwende Faith Wambua. Odhiambo Cindy Misanda. Second class honors, upper division. Achieng Adhiambo Alando. Ayuma Barasa Chebet. Karanga Kiprotich Kipiego Kiragu Litin Miruga Nechita Njeri Nyabuto Odhiambo Whitler Yego. Second class lower division. Akinyi Akoth Andama Ayugi Bakari Chelengat Chepngetich Cherop Gatwiri Gwadoya Jemtai Juma Kiponda Lumumba Mogambi Muganga Mrangiri Joroge Oirere Omingo Wanjra Wanjohi. Bachelor of Education in Early Childhood Education. First class honors. Fatuma Joroge. Katana Anastasia Kahunda. Second class honors, upper division. Kodhek Kome Mganga Muhammad Dinda Kavi Mwati Ondiek Meklinyang Sila. Second class lower division, Hussein and Ochieng.
Will all the graduates for the conferment of various bachelor's degrees of Pwani University please stand wherever you are? I can see you. Please stand. Mr. Chancellor, sir, it is now my honor to present to you 1,487 graduates for the conferment of various bachelor's degrees of Pwani University.
I admit the persons presented to me to the various bachelor's degrees of Pwani University, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to these degrees.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, by virtue of the authority entrusted to me by Statute 29, Section 1, I declare this congregation for the purpose of conferring degrees and award of diplomas and certificates of Pwani University dissolved. Graduates, please note that your certificates are ready for collection from the examination office beginning tomorrow, the 27th May 2022, after returning your graduation gowns and clearing with the university as per the schedule given to you on our websites. Congratulations, you are now graduates. Thank you.
Please, can we remain standing for the national anthem? After the national anthem, we shall remain standing so that our guests on the dais can leave behind the band for the recession. Now we are going to recede, and the rest of us can remain standing, please, while all our guests from the dais leave with the band behind the mace bearer.
kichwani umejaza mawazo, niko tayari kusarenda na kusema na kutenda, ila tu wewe unipe mkono.
Baby let's roll out, wanna have a conversation, maybe roll one, take you somewhere higher, give you more life. I've been really feeling your flavor, son. Girl, let's go. I'll give you everything you need and more. I still say you just like to kick it on the low. I know you wanna get a taste of my flavor, son. Baby, tumejiseti on the highway. Kafunga breki, tukaanza bishana, asking who is Diana, vipi mnajuana. I swear tumejibetray, baby tumejiseti, cause love isn't here right now. I guess we'll never know, mali hii story ingeenda. Tulichoanza kuja tumalize,
Asha
baby ziandike, punguza drama, baby zitushike, Asha kishada. I don't wanna argue, kako sawa miko sawa,
Ashas
kako sawa miko sawa.
Ushers, please approach the main dais. Ushers.
Toka nikosha, fundi aki ya Mungu anajua aje anachosha. Toto zinapiga bila kuonga, ila kwake ujanja sina, kanichuna kama mboga. Nipe kwenye kiti kwenye sofa, kitanda cha malofu. Mama hiyo taiti ulivo ijazaga, taratibu mama usije ukaichana. Come closer, baby closer. Oh mama take your clothes off. Let's make love in a rover. Ina makidokidoki, ayana. Fanya ka unapiga deki, ayana. Deki give me some cake, ayana. God bless your mama, ayana. Hey, the way you move your waistline, ayana.
God bless your father, ayana.
Hii ngoma ingine mtani inaitwa Matisha. Brand new style inaitwa Matisha. Kuna kikolo kinareko area wakisha. Bakini mamoshi zinatoka hadi na dirisha. Hii ngoma ingine mtani inaitwa Matisha. Brand new style inaitwa Matisha. Kuna kikolo kinareko area wakisha. Bakini mamoshi zinatoka hadi na dirisha. Hii ngoma ingine mtani inaitwa Matisha. Brand new style inaitwa Matisha. Kuna kikolo kinareko area wakisha. Bakini mamoshi zinatoka hadi na dirisha. Nakikuliza ni nani ulikuwa kizi wakisha. Basi jirani ukukando alikuwa kizi wakisha. Na sheme zikuta kwa sana leo amezi wakisha jo. Nikubaya moyo ngori nikumatisha. Nikumatisha. Nikumatisha design bila kupatisha. Kuna kikolo kinareko area wakisha. Basi mamoshi zinatoka hadi na dirisha. Kwa piga look kwa safi chome tumatisha. Kwa kama mtu nkazuri na kamematisha. Mambo kufanya biriganya bado umematisha. Na kakoma kengine kanaitwa Matisha. Hii ngoma ingine mtani inaitwa Matisha. Brand new style inaitwa Matisha. Kuna kikolo kinareko area wakisha. Basi mamoshi zinatoka hadi na diri.
Baby, when the bright lights start to fade, fire up your lighter, float on with the waves. You make me feel light. You make me feel